web app is one of Nigeria's great user-friendly innovation created and designed by an indigenous company here in Nigeria. This innovation is set to change the dynamics of logistics in Nigeria and the globe. Please be informed that your safety is a priority to us today. Hence, the security measures we have put in place for the event. We also have beautiful hostesses situated around the event hall. Please, if you have any questions or information, kindly email to them. So on this note, without further ado, I would like for us to welcome on stage our renowned master of ceremony, who will be keeping us all engaged all through the event. Once again, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for being here with us today. Please join me as I welcome Mr. Temitope Bowing.
Thank you so much. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the management, we want to sincerely apologize for starting this event so late. Please, I would like us to chorus if the apology is accepted. Is it a yes? Or is it no? Thank you very much. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we want to welcome you once again, and that is our mommies, the big men in the industry, the shakers, the movers. But before we get to know ourselves, we would like to invite the creator of the universe, the one who has made it possible for us to be here. Please, you would pardon us. We would be praying in a Christian way. Please, can we make welcome this great man of God, Pastor Success Olafisoye, to give us the opening prayer. Please, let's put us together as we welcome Pastor Success. Can we be upstanding, please? Thank you. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we would like to identify and to show our patriotism for this wonderful country we call Nigeria. At this point in time, I would like us to be upstanding again. Apologies, while we invite Nnamdi to take us through the national anthem. Thank you. I believe we might not be able to take further questions, but should you have any other question, you can go to our website. There is contact us, space is there. We would attend to your inquiries and questions in no time. Ladies and gentlemen, just to let us know that we have in our midst some important dignitaries as well. Thank you very much. We have this man in our midst. He is the one you call the Mr. Export, Dr. Madu Opiora. Please, can we celebrate this man? Logistics business in Nigeria, and you've been in that space for quite some time. You will know that this man is one of, if not the biggest in the industry. One more time, let's celebrate him as well. Okay. Also, we have in our midst this wonderful man who has been keeping us busy on social media. He is one man, very talented and with great skills. Please, can you stand up? I don't even need to mention your name, they know you. Please, let's make welcome.
Because I'm not supposed to be in Lagos. In fact, my wife has landed in Enugu. Both of us were supposed to. And I go, Fumi said, we are going nowhere. You have to be here today. So, I didn't have a choice. I had a question to ask when they talked about the app, but I just said it was not necessary. When I have opportunity to speak, I will. I've had a detailed discussion with Fumi, and I told her that Multimix is very willing to partner with them. We were the first company to introduce logistics and supply education in Nigeria. That was about 22 years ago. Most of the current logistics and supply chain managers you have across all industries were my student was. So After looking at what this company is trying to do, I was impressed. And when I see such ingenuity and innovation, I like to be part of it. I like to support it. Please give them a round of applause. Because you know that our people abroad want to eat African food. That is one big opportunity that this company will have, particularly because they also have the network at the other end, which a lot of people are looking for. And I have such a people in large numbers to supply them. So I see a huge opportunity for the company, for this app. Talking about being unique in the last mile delivery, very, very important. Yesterday, or a few days ago, I ordered a Christmas attire for myself, my wife, and my grandchildren. We had a family party yesterday. It was delivered by 11 p.m. I'm talking about yesterday. In fact, by the time he arrived, gates have been locked and all that. I had to meet him at a gate to collect it. I mean, I cannot tell you how many times I called. These are the challenges that people are running away from in last mile delivery. And I believe that this company will provide a solution, because from the app, I think there's a provision to take care of this disruption that happen regularly. Okay, I've been asked to speak on the role of development and economic and community growth. There is no aspect of our lives that is not touched by logistics. None. In fact, I had a lecturer, when he walks into the class, what he said, he asked the student, he said, no logistics, the student will respond, no life. So, I'll go into the presentation and try to keep it as short as I can. Economic impact of logistics. By the way, part of the reason why we are suffering what we are suffering in Nigeria today is occasioned by logistics. Talk to exporters. At some point in time in the season, the local price of goods are higher than the international market price. And what is responsible for it is logistics costs. And what is responsible for that is the deficit of logistics infrastructure. That's why if you see a company like Deluxe that has survived, you give them thumbs up. So facilitating trade is one of the roles of logistics. In fact, no nation can move forward. There was a World Bank publication that comes annually. That is the Logistics Performance Index, where countries are rated. Nigeria is currently about 110 out of 160. Now, so many small African countries are ahead of us. In fact, I wept the day Togo was declared the logistics hub in West Africa. It's so sad. We are naturally positioned geographically to be a logistics hub for West Africa. But somebody said, who did this to us? I said, we did it to ourselves. So the other thing is supply chain efficiency. Organizations who run supply chain, if the infrastructure, if you know what companies, anyway, Dangote said something on TV, that on the last day, that God will ask all the Nigerian business people to stay on one side. And after he has finished attending to others, he will tell them to go to heaven because they have suffered enough in Nigeria. So, supply chain efficiency is suffering a lot because of lack of logistics infrastructure. By the way, for years we have been trying to prepare a transport policy, not even logistics. For years it has been impossible. The third one, market access. Logistics is what provides 53% of perishable things produced in Nigeria perish. 53%. You know what that means? And why is it like that? Ability to access where the market is. If you go to Idioro, you see how plantain is being punished in Nigeria. That is part of the logistics problem. Then job creation. Logistics will give so much job. In fact, logistics and supply chain is the fastest growing career in the world as we speak today. I'm encouraging young people to head there. I happen to have been part of a curriculum committee that developed a BSc Logistics and Supply Chain for NUC. That has been approved. The program has started in some universities. We launched it in Kaduna in October. In November. And on the 4th of December, we also launched it in LASU. So that means that we now have students who are studying BSc Logistics and Supply Chain Management. For those of us who are here, I encourage us to send our kids to do that program. Because all this philosophy and all those things, I'm not condemning any course, but there are places where there are more jobs than in other places. Next. In terms of career, if you are in logistics, your growth pattern is very, very high. And employment opportunities. In fact, when other departments are downsizing, logistics will be recruiting.
We continue to do more. Improvement is continuous. I want to pick you on two parts, which are very, very, very important to business, to everybody. You will want to woo customers by your way of openness. And the other one is assurance. That's blessed assurance to DLE that you can deliver. The question to this, probably I did not really go well with your narration, is you emphasize a lot on tracking. Tracking is to give me and the others that assurance that at any point in time, you can get me my worth. But then that tracking, to me, seems, can it be two ways or it's only one way? That's one. Two, claims. I know it has to be of variables. What are the categories? What are the classifications of goods? Or it's an optional thing that has to go through insurance. Thank you.
Okay, I would like you to quickly answer that so that we don't skip question. Then we'll come back to you. At this point, sir, you might need to come. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please can we put hands together as we welcome Daniel. Thank you.
I hope we enjoyed the performance by the Kings and Queen dance group. So after some moments of merriment, let's go into a bit of seriousness proposition, the objectives of the platform and the portfolio, the solution, our features, and our process. So, one of the reasons why you choose our platform is we have a very comprehensive logistics solution. We also are strategically located in various transportation hubs across Lagos for local and international deliveries. We are also utilizing technology for tracking and creation of shipments. Also, we have an exceptional customer service, I can tell you that. Our professionals are experienced. Then we also embrace a performance-driven approach in the company. We are also committed to continuous improvements. Slides, please. And we have customized solution for different customer categories. So whether you want to do an export or an import, or you want to ship within Lagos, outside Lagos, within Nigeria, and we ship to over 300 countries worldwide. And we also embrace some sustainable initiatives from the United Nations. So one of the aim for the platform, that's the DLE or Deluxe Link platform, is to revolutionize the logistics landscape by offering seamless technology-driven solutions that empower businesses and individuals to connect and thrive across borders. And the goal is to establish the Deluxe Link Express as the preferred partner for delivering exceptional service, driving operational efficiency, and fostering global connectivity. So, within the platform, we have a very comprehensive service portfolio. Like I said, we have a portfolio within our international shipping services, which includes express, expedited, sea freight options. Then for nationwide delivery, which is the delivery within Lagos, which is intra-city, and outside of Lagos or from other states in Nigeria to Lagos, which is interstate. For our haulage services, we offer efficient transportation of heavy and bulky goods. So if you want to move whatever heavy, maybe you're in Lagos or you have a manufacturing company in Ogun State, for example, and you want to move your items from your manufacturing facility to a warehouse, maybe in Anambra, for example, we offer services that covers that, which is applicable within our platform, right? Then for the warehousing and bulk distribution, we also offer storage facilities. All of these services can be made from the Deluxe Express platform, right? So these are some of the problems we tend to solve with this solution. So the problem of fragmented shipping options, where you want to do international shipping, you have to use another platform, and you want to do intra-city or interstate shipping, you have to use another platform. So what we do is we consolidated all of these services into our platform. So whether you want to ship intra-city, interstate, international, import or export, it's within our service portfolio. And inconsistent delivery timelines. Within our platforms, you can track your timeline where you see the estimated time of arrival for every shipment. Also, we solve the problem of complex shipment tracking. So on our platform, you can track your shipment, whether it's an intra-city, interstate, or an import and export service. You can track all on the platform. Also, we are solving the problem of seamless customer support. So our customer support service are reachable via phone, email, WhatsApp, whatever communication channel that is most preferable to you. So these are some of the key features on the platform. We have a feature for shipment booking, which is a 4-step booking process, and I can tell you it's very seamless. Just 4 steps. We'll show that on the next slides. Also, you can track invoices for any of your services that you've requested on the platform. We also have an affiliate program, so for some of the Gen Zs who you like to make extra income from referrals and all of that, we also have that as a feature on the platform. You can request for quotes for any of your freight services, for sea freights and haulage services. If you own trucks and you've always been going through the route of businesses having to call you, explain and tell you, we want to move this and that from this location to that location, how much does it cost? You don't need to do that, just partner with us. We'll handle the rest. Also, features of shipment tracking, like I mentioned. and customer dashboards where customers can, view their shipments, their invoices, track their shipment from the dashboard. We also have a wallet system where you prepare your wallet if you want to, create shipment on a platform and you don't want to have to make payments every time that you have to create shipment. So we have a wallet system where you can fund your wallet, then make payments from your wallet. Then claims filing. Claims filing. This is very important. So in the case that you have a lost shipment, say you're shipping 2 packages and the person you ship to said, oh, I only got 1 package, I didn't get the other. On our platform, you can file for claims directly and we get it and we follow all the process to resolve your claims. So, like I said, the next step would be to see our shipment creating process. So on the first slide, you have the screen where you select your service. So our services are grouped into 3: the international delivery, the nationwide, and the haulage services. Next slide, please. So if you click on either the international service or the nationwide, so clicking on the international service, go. On the international service, we have the export and import. So under the export and import, you can see all the service portfolio under the export as well as the import. So you choose whichever one that suits you or your needs. Then after that, it goes to the next screen where you have to enter the address. This is the second step. Like I said, it's a 4-step shipment process. So we've gone through the first step. This is the second step. So the second step, you have to add your address. That's the sender address and the address of the consignee. That's whom you're sending to. After that, next slide. After that, you have to add your shipment details where you declare all the details of your package per package. So if you have 2 packages, one was delivered and one was not delivered, you can see the one that is delivered and you can see the one that is not delivered. So maybe if in that case you want to file a claim, you're filing a claim for the undelivered package. Right. Next please. So you also have your shipping label where you have the details of the shipper and the consignee. However, when you create a shipment, you don't necessarily have to, go through all of this process. Once you create a shipment, we send an email notification to you, to your email as a registered email, with an attachment of these documents. So all of these documents are attached to the email, and you get to see them. Then from there you can either print, or if you choose to print from the dashboard directly, you can also do that. So we're trying to create a seamless platform where if you don't want option A, you can choose option B. Next please. So on this shipping label, we also have another tracking number, but another QR code rather. But in this case, this QR code is not used for tracking. It is used by the internal team. So you might want to print this out to give to whoever is coming to pick your shipment because they need to scan this code. That's for whatever driver or rider that is coming to come and pick up your shipment. So there's no issue of, oh, I'm charging, you're charging me for 3 kg, how come? You can see it right on the screen there. Oh, this is a chargeable, this is what we're charging you for. Then next, you add your items, that's the individual items within each package. So say you're shipping, let's say you're shipping I like sweets. So you want to ship 10 packs of sweets. Maybe you manufacture sweets in Nigeria and you want to ship them to someone in Egypt, for example. You highlight, you tell us the category, if it's a food or a non-food. It's when you see the highlights of your payment review. So this final step, we can see how much we're charging you for the transportation, how much you're being charged for insurance, how much you're being charged for packaging. Packaging is optional, so if you don't want packaging, if you have your own packaging, you can use your packaging and you don't get charged for it, it's €0. Then for your documents charge, so this for those of us who have already been shipping, you understand that document charge is charged on food items. So if you're shipping food items, you get a document charge for that, but if you're not shipping any food items, €0, you don't get to pay anything. So that's the customs requirement. then you get to see your total. So, like I said, I mentioned earlier, I said there's a wallet system. So, if you have some money in your wallet and you want to make payment from your wallet, you select it, then you're all.
You're well appreciated for your presence in our midst. Thank you so much. The men in uniform from LASMA, I like to use that word because it's not easy to just be in uniform. It's a lot of training, a lot of discipline, and LASMA explained. The Lagos 5-7 years ago is not the Lagos today because of the sanity organization that goes into our road and road use. A time in the past when you violate traffic, you had to go and do some kind of assessment, and then you have to also write some tests before you can get your driver's license and authority to even ride or drive a vehicle. So we do not take for granted the role LASGRI is also playing in ensuring sanity in the riders. These guys go through a lot, trust me. Sun, rain, very, very strong weather, but yes, they still have to deliver our packages. And LASGRI has made sure that they are not only trained, but they also have the right decorum while riding. Thank you so much. We appreciate your presence. To our social influencers, the world is now a global village. What can we do without social media? Aloma, Ms. Gabby, thank you for also coming. We appreciate your presence. My honorable, for someone to be an honorable in Lagos State or even in Nigeria, it's not easy. Thank you. Out of the position of making law and also ensure the laws are also implemented, you find time to come. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. To our customers, we're nothing without the customers. In fact, the customers pays our bills. So we do not take lightly or joke with, the fact that customers will come here, welcome, just raise location and also ensure that they're part of this launch. DLE, as a matter of fact, is for our customers, it's for the public. We've only done it to enhance and disrupt the delivery system in Nigeria. So thank you so much. We appreciate you for coming. Like I earlier said, an organization like this can only thrive with the right legal counsel. We do not take for granted the presence of our erudite scholar and very sound lawyer, Barrister Bolu Agbaje. You're very welcome, and thank you for also coming. To the esteemed staff that has made today a great day, thank you once again. We appreciate you. A tree cannot make a forest. Whatever we've done today is also because the staff have been very committed and they've done always the right thing. Thank you so much. And at times you say you save the best for the last. A grandfather, one of the foremost authorities in logistic business, and yet we still come and ensure that not only did he come here to grace the occasion, but also delivered a lecture, because I would say that's a speech, right? Thank you. And finish this appreciation by not thanking somebody that is a pillar, that is what I'll call an enigma. Someone I'll call, thinking on her toes. Someone I'll call, she's our own standard. Someone I would say, you know, you don't need to say much, but the facts speak for itself. The effort speaks for itself. When you look around, she means a lot to a lot of people. You see her as a strong woman. You see her as an advisor. You see her as a role model. But yet, she's dogged in whatever she believes. She's no other person than the general manager. And a very strong stakeholder. I dare to emphasize, a very strong stakeholder in both DLE Deluxe and Deluxe League Express. In person of the presence of a spiritual father.
Okay.
All right. We say at times things happen first in the spiritual before physical. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your mediations. Thank you for always being there to support us, even when we may not be aware, but you always send in your prayers. And also out of your busy schedule, coming here today to also pray for this launch in person of Pastor Success. Thank you so much, sir. So I think that sort of summarizes my assignment here today. But before I go,
hello.
See, we said before, behind every successful man, they say there's a woman. But behind any successful child, there is a mother. I would like to warmly welcome and also appreciate the mother of our general manager. She's a mother to me too, just so you know. Thank you, ma'am. Now I think my job is done, and we can then go for picture cutting. Thank you so much.
Is here. I can't be the one to do the endorsement when he's around. He's my principal, unless he said I should carry on. Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, distinguished guests, partners, and friends. It's an honor to be here today as we celebrate the launch of the DLE Link Express, a milestone that reflects growth, vision, and a commitment to excellence in service delivery. Vibrant, dynamic, and always on the move. With a population of 20 million people, efficient logistics is a cornerstone of economic activity. Every single day, businesses rely on timely, dependable delivery services to meet demands of their customers. Linked with the spirit of Lagos, innovation, resilience, and forward thinking that it addresses a critical need in our city, simplifying logistics for businesses and individuals alike. As the Director of Human Capacity Development in LASMA, I'm particularly impressed by DLE's commitment to professionalism. Reason being that the management of the company came to LASMA office to align with the agency's professional advice and commitment in traffic management. They are proactive enough in coming to us to align with us. We have trained their drivers. We have trained their riders. 4 months ago, before the launch of this link express. So, reason my principal and my headmaster, Honorable Sholadua, together with my general manager, Mr. Olalekan Bakari Oki, giving me the permission to come here for their endorsement. These values are also critical in fostering trust and building partnership that lasts. The inclusion of innovative solutions such as roadworthy. These features reflect a deep understanding of the challenges faced by businesses and individuals and a proactive approach to solving them. E-commerce platforms and even individuals to take full advantage of the excellent service that DLE offers. Supporting a company like this means supporting efficiency, reliability, and untimely the growth of our economy. On behalf of the Lagos State Traffic Management Authority, become a hub of excellence, setting new standard in logistic industry. I want to also say one more thing to the management of the Lost Link Express, that LASMA will be there for you anytime. But I want you today that any of your drivers or riders that have not taken the LASRI training, that has not undergone the LASRI training institute, should do so before they be on the road. And also want the management to inform their drivers, the riders, to always obey the rules and regulations that guide traffic movement in Lagos State, so that we'll continue to enjoy ourselves for a very long time, because LASMA will not tolerate any act of indiscipline on the road. Thank you for this opportunity, and let's make this launch the beginning of an incredible journey. Thank you very much.
A bridge between two gaps, but I want to plead with DLE. We need to push this to the public properly, not just us here. Maybe on social media, they will make it come to the standard of the public. There are some people that sell coal from Enugu and things like that, and they need people to ship for them properly. I think this is a super channel for them. So please, we should create a window where we can push it or disseminate it to the public properly.